up, Dope Pride Nation, and welcome back to Lukegsfieldreview. Today we are doing a film review. The reason it's not called a film study is because these are highlights, but these highlights were so impressive that I had to show them. Not because of any reason that I want to get any type of accolades, but because these are the kind of things that make you look at the draft in a different way. Okay, now as you can see, I clearly had this thing on Valdosta State Blazers website. Now I may have pronounced that wrong, and if I did, I do apologize. Okay, I totally apologize. But let me just get down to the nitty gritty about this. Shout out to Scott McCallum for even bringing the player to my attention. So here's what happened. Scott, that guy Scott, Scott decided to give me a somewhat mock draft as he see fit. And so I noticed this name that didn't quite jump out to me. And I was like, well, let me go and look it up. Because anytime you guys put something in the chat or in the comment section and I am not aware or I don't know the information too well about it, I will go and do some research. I can't tell you to do research and not do it. So here's what happened, people. This name came up. And he said, don't sleep on this player. And I said, okay, let's see what this player is about, people. Now, what you see there is his name is Steven Denmark. Now, many of you probably already know who this is and are probably wondering why I didn't know it. Well, the reason is I didn't even know that this school exists. That's the truth. All right. Now, according to this website, they say that he's 6'3", 212, that he's a senior, that his hometown is Tallahassee, Florida. I mean, all these things are great. They said that he was a receiver at one point. Okay. Now, the reason I want you to pay attention to this idea that he was a receiver is because what I'm going to do next is going to bring some very interesting things to it. As you can see here, in 2015, played in 6 games, 7 receptions, 97 yards, a touchdown, the longest 32 yards. You say to yourself, Luke, there's nothing special about that. And you're right. He goes to 2016, 11 games, 22 receptions, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. And again, you say, Luke, that's not special. And you're right. And then you go to 2018. I have no clue why 2017 is missing from this. Don't even care, okay? Played in 9 games, not one single catch. And again, Luke, what makes that so special? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we go down here, and I just want you to look at this. Because again, you're going to have the same questions. 2015, all right, he had 6 games, 6 total tackles. Nothing special there, right? And you may be wondering, well, why? Oh, so they used him as a wide receiver. Yeah, he started out as a wide receiver, and they made him a defensive back. Now, I really want y'all to focus on this because I rarely do these types of things. In 2016, he played in 11 games, had 3 total tackles. And again, you say, Luke, what's so impressive about that? In 2018, 9 games, had 32 tackles, 4 tackles, 4 loss. Okay? 4 tackles, 4 loss. And you say, Luke, what's so special about that? I'm going to show you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is not a film study. This is more of a review. Because there are some things I saw in this highlight film that they made for this young man that truly grabbed my attention. And we're going to start this off with this one right here. So as you can see, it's a simple pass. And you say, Luke, what's so special about that? Well, Luke is about to show you everything special about this kid. And then Luke is going to give you a little bit more information because I am convinced that not only has Mr. Scott hit on something, Mr. Scott may have had me think to myself that this may need to be a player that the Detroit Lions look at in the later rounds. Now, don't get me wrong. I am starting to believe, based on some of the information after doing some research about this young man, that he may not go too deep down in those later rounds. But here's what I can tell you. Please put your eyes right here, people. Keep in mind that this man is 6'3" to 6'4", somewhere in that area. Okay? Keep in mind that. In fact, if you look real hard, you can see that he's clearly towering that receiver, right? I mean, when you watch this, there's no way that this should be happening, right? But just pay attention to what I saw that drew my attention. Keep your eyes here, people. Lord Jesus, what was that? Did he just take the receiver and put him out of bounds? When have you ever, in any level, seen the cornerback completely remove the receiver from the field? When have you seen that, people? Here's the best part about it. If that's not enough for you, okay? He's right here. All right? I just want y'all to be able to see the things that I saw in watching this. And I have to link this, because I don't know who made this, but it's looking like this was made simply for him, by him, because I think this might be his official YouTube page, to be honest with you. But just look at this. Do you see the boy come up to make the play? If that is not enough, okay, I really want you to pay attention, because as you can see, this looks like it's a high school game. It almost looked like there are more subscribers on my page than it was at this game, okay? And I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm saying that to show you simply how things can go under the radar when you're not looking, people. So please place your eyes right here. Take a good look. And again, he escorts the receiver out to play. Okay, let's take a strong look right here, people. Because the more you watch this, the better this video get. Some of y'all probably missed that, I know. He was covering this dude. I don't know how he saw the ball get past with his back turned, but he stopped himself, turned, and leveled the receiver. You have got to be kidding me. Okay? Oh my God. Here he is again, ladies and gentlemen. And then there comes this point in time in life where a person just become a cheat code. Let's take a better look at this. So not only does he have the ability to play wide receiver, he does not have a problem blitzing. He does not have a problem tackling. He's not shying away from the tackle, people. Okay? This guy is literally, okay, just saying, this is great. Now you may be saying to yourself, Luke, I mean, but it's a small school. The competition ain't nothing, Luke. That's what you may be saying to yourself, right? Like, you really may be confident in that. But let me just tell you the people who I know for a fact are already been reached out to this player. Let's start off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, when the Pittsburgh Steelers look for a particular player of this type of ilk, it lets me know that there's something to be had for this guy on defense. But I would be even more concerned. But here's where it gets more interesting. Not only did they reach out to him, the Baltimore Ravens reached out to him, the New England Patriots reached out to him. In fact, he's had so many people who reached out to him that I'm starting to be convinced that he may sneak into the 5th round. Now, according to Scott, I think he had him going in the 7th round or something like that. If we get a guy like this in the 7th round, there is so much potential here. But let's just take a look right here, because I was very impressed with what I saw here. All right. So, put them hands on him. Okay, not bad, not bad. And I want you to understand that I'm picturing them in terms of a receiver. I'm sorry, as a safety. But as you can see, he's right here. Oh my God, some things just need to not be happening, people. Let me go back for y'all. Let me go back. Arrow shows where he's at. Oh my God. You know what? Let this thing just ride from here on out. They show you with the arrow is where he's at. Look at this. Good coverage on the drag right here. Look at this right here. Comes up. I bet you want to see Greedy Williams do that. I bet you $1,000 you want to see Greedy Williams do that. Look at this. Are y'all witnessing this? Pay close attention. These are the kind of players that Bob Quinn talks about. Players who have versatility, okay, who can play more than one position, who has a passion for, who's competitive, and Did I tell you that he can run? Did I tell you that? He can run. I'm not talking 40 time. I'm talking, I watched him throughout this little clip doing some things. Like he's constantly doing things that I don't see the top cornerbacks doing. Or, well, I ain't gonna say that. Let me rephrase it. He's doing things that some of the people that they are claiming to be top corners are not doing. Putting people to the sidelines and pressing them. I mean, look at this. Look at this right here. Oh my God. You turned around, tracked, and caught that ball. You have got to be kidding me. I am so impressed with what I'm seeing here that I hope that not only does he find a way to be on the NFL team, I don't even care who it is, preferably us, the Lions, especially if he's a late round pick. I hope that this man gets an opportunity, because this right here is enough potential for anyone to work with. This is what you have the ability to coach people. Okay? All I want you to do is pay attention to his reasoning. Now, clearly this is not a film study because I cannot show the bad and the ugly. I can only see the good. But in the good that I'm seeing, it lets me know that there's some potential there. Especially when a guy can come out of his stance right here at the beginning coverage, come up and destroy the catcher. You have got to be kidding me. And if that's not enough to be impressive, watch this right here. He pitches it. Look at him get off this. Oh my God, this grown man. Y'all stop playing with me. Look at this grown man. I mean, how many times he got to flip a player to get some respect? And the ball came out. Look at this. You may think these the same plays. They are not. Let me tell you what I love about this play right here. Okay? He's right here. And when you look at it, the only thing standing between that ball and him is him. And what he says to him, get out my way. Okay? And what that does is, not only does it throw him out the way, it threw him into the runner, which thus slowed him down for these two pursuing guys to get him. This grown man. Let me tell you something, people. The one thing about film like this that I love the most is anytime a player has the ability to look like he's a man child amongst kids, you have to respect it. Okay? And one of the things that this shows me is he clearly might need to be on a different level. Why he's at this school is beyond me. Maybe it was grades. I don't know. All right? What I do know is this, people. This is phenomenal. And I'm going to link this video in the description because not only do I want you guys to go and watch it in its entirety, come back and tell me if I missed anything. I had to watch it twice because I couldn't believe it. Imagine look at this right here. That was a failed snap or a fake play or whatever he was trying to do. Look at this. He hawked them down. Where are you going? Oh my God. This is just, I don't know. I don't know. Look at him just eating it. Could you imagine him at safety? Coming down trying to make a hit. Look at this. Look at this stuff right here, people. I don't know what to do with this. I don't. I just want to tell Mr. McKellen that, hey, I ain't mad at you. You are absolutely right. I should not be sleeping on him. In fact, let me just read to you what he said to me. He says, Luke, don't sleep on Denmark either. All right. He says, I see this guy as if you taking Kenny Galladay's body type in terms of height and weight, slay ball skills, and Agnew's athleticism. And when I see this player, I see all those things that he talk about. He's a big, tall guy who is not afraid of contact, who is not having any problems to do anything. I just simply had to bring this to you because what I want to see was what the market looked like. And apparently a lot of people have taken a strong notice to this young man. I can't no more. That's it, man. That's it. You know, I leave you with this bit of information as I always do, people. Don't be no chump. Please do your research.